Care comes together. Learn more at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
With over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming weekdays and 2 hours on Saturdays, WTIM AM, FM, and online is your ag information station. Listen by tuning in on air or online and listen to WTIM Ag podcasts anytime.
WTIM. Good morning, Central Illinois, and welcome to the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. The show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and I don't know about you, but I always love hearing about what's going on at the Taylorville Public Library. A lot of great things going on. They're getting ready for the summer reading program as well, and here to talk about all of that and much more, I've got two people from the Taylorville Public Library, and I'm going to introduce each of them one at a time for you so you can put a voice to a name. On my right, the Adult and Outreach Coordinator for the Taylorville Public Library, Erin Cromit. Erin, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's good to have you in. And then making, I understand, her debut on the WTIM Morning Show is the Youth Services Coordinator, Audrey Miller. Audrey, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's good to have you in as well. And yeah, a lot to talk about for what's going on at the Taylorville Public Library. I mentioned earlier the summer reading program. Talk about what that's going to be like this year and what folks should know about.
The summer reading program this year's theme is Plant a Seed, Read, which is perfect for Central Illinois. We live in the middle of a cornfield. It's the best theme we've had in a long time, in my opinion. I live on a farm myself, so it was absolutely perfect. We kick off May 23rd with a kickoff party with ice cream and bounce houses and a bunch of games and prizes. And we start signups tomorrow. May 1st starts our sign up for Summer Read, and it is for all ages from 0 to, we're not cutting anybody off. So right. You are welcome to sign up no matter what age you are. We have prizes for everyone. So we cannot wait for this year. We have a Meet the Machines Day. We're going to have a bunch of giant farm machines at the library. We have Star Lab, Macon County Conservation Star Lab coming, which is an indoor planetarium. I'm very excited about that. Wild Times Exotics is coming back. We have craft classes for adults from bookbinding to beaded plants. We have all kinds of things going on. And we have so many amazing, generous sponsors this year. And we're still looking for more. So don't hesitate to contact us if you're interested in sponsoring. But Fur Love has sponsored us, Craig's Realtors, People's Bank and Trust, Carmine Electric, Sugar Daddy's Pub, and we've had two of our board members have actually sponsored some of our summer reading this year as well. So we can't wait. We're so excited.
No, it sounds exciting. I think it's great also that you're getting people of all ages, invited and try to get them involved as well. Yeah, talk about like what it takes to like put all of these events together, especially the ones that are maybe not directly related, to reading and to books. What's that like?
What is it like? Well, normally we would have started planning Summer Read in September of last year, but our director was on maternity leave and I did not work here yet. So okay. I actually came from another library, but so I was planning their Summer Read until I came here. My boss, our director, sniped me from another library. She and I met and knew that we would work beautifully together. And we do. We all work. We have a fantastic team at the library. But we would have started 6 months ago. So we started a little late.
Okay.
I didn't start until February when I started. We didn't start planning Summer Read. And luckily Erin had done a ton of work the year prior. So we knew who to contact and we knew how to get things moving, but to get it all settled into dates where there's other things not going on at like graduation, for instance. Congratulations, class of 2026. Because it's coming up real fast. But trying to find dates and get things in line in less than 3 months was challenging, to say the least.
Yeah. But no, it sounds like you have some plans. I know you mentioned an event where you could like see farm equipment. Anything else you've planned that you would say kind of relates to the name of Plant a Seed, Read?
For kids, we have, I'm trying to remember, we have a lot going on for them. Plant a Seed is more the on the farming side of things, we have a DIY terrarium class coming, the beaded plants for those of us that can't keep plants alive. And then we've just tapped into the farming community to really dig in and try and foster all of the love of reading and literacy for our community. So
No, that's great. In terms of outreach, like to the community, to to inform people about these events, about the program in general. What is that process like? What do you sort of do to kind of get that message out there?
you drive around.
Drive around. All right.
You talk to people.
We literally talk to people. We put things up on social media. We go on the radio. We work with other community partners that we do a lot of work with for all types of events. And, we put paper flyers up on the bulletin boards everywhere and just talk to people. And we had about 300 people sign up last year. The numbers just keep growing every summer. So I think we're going to have a great year.
The numbers for everything keep growing.
No, and that's going to be encouraging, right? Because, you work really hard to put this stuff on, especially this year with what sounds like the quick turnaround. And then, I'm sure you want to, obviously see a lot of people there. How rewarding does that feel every year when you put all of that together and then finally see, as many people as you do?
Just everything. I mean, that's everything. Even
that's
if
why
I
we
didn't
do
work
what we
here, I'd be
do.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our entire team is so passionate about what we do. When people use our library and when we hear compliments of, oh, we just so enjoyed Aaron's class this week, or, oh, story time was great this week. We have story time this morning at 10:30 for preschool and under. Actually, we don't limit the ages on hardly anything that we do, but it's music themed today because April is National Jazz Month.
Okay.
Fun fact. So we have a little music themed story time today. We had one of our patrons gave us an Easter card with her handprint on it, and I could have cried. I mean, it's really more about the individuals for me and serving our community as best we can and doing everything we can to provide what our community needs.
No, it's great. And I think summertime is, summer reading programs are, they can be effective because it's summertime, right? Kids at least, have the time on their hands, and then they can put it to use in this way. Anything else you want to highlight about the summer reading program, the events coming up before we move on to other things?
We need donors. We just need donors.
We need sponsors.
Yep.
We would love some more sponsors. We are actually looking at an app to help track reading minutes, so we don't have to do it all on paper. We understand that I love paper. My paper planner is everything. Don't steal my paper planner or you will end my entire existence because everything is in it. But
or you'll end theirs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I love paper, but an app, we are feeling that would reach a broader audience, especially in the teen arena. We actually have live Battleship with water balloons for the teens coming this summer, which will be really fun. And crystal sun catchers for the teens. We're trying to get some more of the junior high school age in our library. Kids and teens really need safe, comfortable spaces where they can just exist. And we're trying to bring that to our library as much as possible. So we would love to see some of our teens at some of our Taylorville teens at our teen programming. Other than that,
We have the teen advisory boards too.
yes. And we have a teen advisory board that I started when I started here. And our next meeting is May 12th at 4:30 for junior high kids and at 5:30 for high school kids. And you do not have to have a library card to come. The teen advisory board is all about the teens, the junior high and high school part of the community, telling us what they need from the library, what kind of classes they want to take, what services they need. What do you want to be able to check out? Board games? Do you want to be able to check out craft supplies? We just built a new makerspace for the kids that want to come make. We have a sublimation printer. We have a 3D printer. We have a Cricut, a heat press, a button maker. So we have all kinds of interesting things. We just want them to have a safe space where they can create and learn and be themselves. So
Also, you have some free supplies for teens too.
Yes. And we have a new free spot with hygiene supplies, school supplies, no questions asked. It doesn't have to just be for teens, but it's in the teen section of the library.
Okay.
So thank you to all of the donors who donated for our hygiene drive.
Yeah. And it sounds like, that it just kind of adds to, what you're saying about, trying to make the space for everyone. And then, really just work towards what they need. It seems like,
Yes.
And you're doing that right there with the teen advisory board. That's one of the things you regularly have going on. I know you have some other events, across all of them aimed for people of a variety of ages. Anything in particular you want to highlight about that?
We've had fantastic turnouts for our paint classes. We have one coming up for Mother's Day gifts, and we have another one we have two more coming up in June, right? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, we have some teen.
We have some
paint
teen
nights,
and kids
paint nights, adult paint nights for May and June.
Yes. And what other event? I don't even remember all of the events we have. We have programming all the time. So follow us on social media and check our website for different classes. We did a fairy garden class last night. That was a blast. So we just want to keep people coming in and enjoying themselves. And we want to know what you want to do. Let us know what you want to do.
Always something great going on at the Taylorville Public Library. I'm talking right now with Audrey Miller, Youth Services Coordinator, and Aaron Cromit, Adult and Outreach Coordinator from the Taylorville Public Library. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll continue our discussion here about some of the other special events going on at the Taylorville Library. That's coming up right here on the WTIM Morning Show on your information station.
Your information station. WTIM.
Tornado baseball and softball, plus playoff games are on New Country 104.1 this spring. Tune in or listen to the live audio stream of select baseball and softball games, plus playoffs of both teams. Brought to you by
McClure Halberg Insurance, Prairie Farms Dairy, the senior citizens of Christian County, and Taylorville Community Eye Care.
Purple and gold are coming your way. The Taylorville Tornadoes are going to do it today.
Hi, I'm Drew Peabody with First National Bank on Spresser, and I've got great news for future homeowners. Through the Federal Home Loan Bank's Down Payment Plus program, qualified buyers may receive grant funds to help with their down payment and closing costs. That means less out of pocket and a faster path to owning your home. If rising upfront costs have been holding you back, this program could make all the difference. Give me a call today at 287-2003. Let's open the door to your new home together. First National Bank on Spresser, the quality bank. Equal housing lender.
There's a lot of power in numbers, and Illinois Farm Bureau is able to bring those numbers of farmers and agriculture professionals together to better Illinois agriculture.
For more than a century, thousands of members like McKenna France have trusted our statewide network of 92 county farm bureaus because of the Illinois Farm Bureau advantage, impactful advocacy, trusted information, and meaningful development.
I'm Police Chief Andrew Pistorius with the Sullivan Police Department, here to talk about a topic no one wants to discuss, depression that many times leads to suicide. When a person is going through such feelings, many times family and friends don't know how to help. But there is help. If you feel depressed or lonely, there are many resources to help you. Call a trusted relative, friend, or minister, or call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline toll-free at 800-273-TALK. That's 800-273-TALK. All of us are here to help.
If you're 40 and over, you'll recognize these artists by their first names. Frank, Dean, Sammy, Andy, Nat, Diana, Michael. Well, here's the big news. You can now hear Central Illinois' largest music library with over 3,500 songs on air and online at 965thechill.com. Tune in on the FM dial in Christian County and on your computer or smartphone. Hear these great artists and many more 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 965thechill.com.
Perry Stampa here, owner of Central Illinois Truck Service, just off of I-70 in Greenville. Let us repair your diesel engines with state-of-the-art equipment, a brand new facility, and certified technicians. Find out more by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Looking for a new provider who puts your health first? SIU Family Medicine is accepting new patients. Call 217-824-1134 today to schedule your first appointment. That's 217-824-1134. SIU Medicine. Forward for you.
WTIM.
We're back on the WTIM morning show on your information station. The show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and I've been speaking with Audrey Miller, the Youth Services Coordinator at the Taylorville Public Library, and Aaron Cromit, Adult and Outreach Coordinator at that same location. We spent much of the first segment talking about the summer reading program they've got coming up this summer called Plant a Seed, Read, and I like that name. You folks have some special events coming up, some events related to a community outreach. Where would you like to take me with that?
Well, actually, we have some very exciting things going on. The Christian County Prevention Coalition, in partnership with the library, put a micro-food pantry at the library, and we have had some donations. Some people there's definitely a need for it. So if anyone would like to bring in more donations for that, we will gladly accept those and put them out in the micro pantry. Or if anyone wants to come and get what they need, it's all there for everybody. That's pretty exciting. Also, yesterday, CASA, Heartland CASA, which is court-appointed special advocates, had the first graduating class of Christian County sworn in yesterday at the courthouse. There are over 100 children in Christian County alone that have no one representing them, so we really need people to step up for that. We all graduated yesterday, but we need more people, so there will be classes at the library. Let us know if you're interested in signing up for that. We have the YMCA Healthy Kids Day on June 6th from 9 to 11:30. We'll have the presence there. We will have the Christian County Fair coming in July. We will also be there. We have another Impact Life blood drive sponsored at the Extension office. We've been getting really great numbers with that. Lots of donations, all help and save lives. So sign up for that if you can. And other than that, the summer reading program sign-ups start tomorrow.
Yep.
And we have so many other classes coming soon. And we have, and you would not believe all the things that you can check out at the library. We have STEM kits you can check out at the library. We have mental health kits, which is like a toy, a game, and a book and other worksheets and other things that all come in one kit. And you can check it out, take it home, play with the coding kit or whatever, and then you bring it back. So you don't have to store it in your house, which is wonderful. We have Imagination Library was recently brought to all of Christian County, not just for the city of Taylorville, but all of Christian County. Our director brought that last year. We are always looking for donations for Imagination Library. You can donate through United Way or you can donate through us, either way. And every child ages 5 and under can sign up for Imagination Library, and you get a free book every month from Dolly Parton until they turn 5. So that is, every baby I know is signed up for that, but we are always looking for donations for that so we can continue that program as long as possible.
No, that's great. I've heard you folks talking about that before, and it's come up in discussion in a lot of instances. You folks work with clearly a lot of like local organizations. You mentioned the YMCA. You mentioned the fair, Heartland CASA. What does it mean to kind of have those connections and being able to like really work with all of those really extraordinary organizations in the way that you folks do?
Well, I think that it's wonderful for us all to work together. First of all, we can all be more effective. We can really dig into what this community needs and then supply that need. With the Christian County Prevention Coalition, the YMCA, CASA, Impact Life, all these organizations they're wonderful organizations, and there's all these services available, but I don't think people are aware of all the services that are available. So, you think with all the budget cuts and with the current climate of the world and things like that, it's hard out there. There are a lot of services that we're all lacking. However, we still have a lot of things to offer, and there's movement, there's growth in that, in the services that are being offered. So we just need to coordinate all together and get that information to the community and continue to be the community hub that we are.
And these organizations are just as passionate as we are about what they do.
That is great. That is great. Speaking of getting it out there, 30 seconds left. How can folks get more information about you?
You can go to our website, www.taylorvillelibrary.org. You can also find us on social media at Taylorville Public Library, and you can call us at 217-824-4736.
So a lot of ways to reach the Taylorville Public Library,
Or come by.
or come by. Oh, that's a good one too, in case one or the other doesn't suit certain folks. Audrey Miller, Aaron Cromit, thank you both for coming on.
Thank you.
And thank you for listening to the WTIM Morning Show.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville.
96.1 FM Taylorville.
107.5 FM Shelbyville.
107.9 FM Pena Nokomis.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. As oil prices climb, so do prices at the gas pump. Price of Brent crude